What is going on, fam? In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the 7 reasons why you are not seeing results. The first reason you're not seeing results is because you're not eating enough carbs. Whoa, okay, so I know you're hearing that and you're probably thinking, what the frick? How is that possible? Aren't carbs bad for you? Aren't you supposed to eat even less? So let me explain. The whole reason that people think that they're not supposed to be eating carbs is because a lot of people think that they're not supposed to be eating refined carbohydrates. So they think that they shouldn't be having like processed breads, processed pastas, obviously sodas, sugar, that kind of stuff. The problem isn't that they're a carb, the problem is that they're refined or processed. Refined or processed fat and refined and processed protein is just as bad as the carb version. Real natural carbs are actually so freaking good for you, and eating plenty of good natural carbohydrates is absolutely guaranteed to make you look and feel amazing. So of course, lots of fruits and vegetables, which falls into the category of fibrous carbohydrates. So meaning that they're really high in fiber, which is super important for you to feel full, healthy, and nourished. And they have tons of vitamins and minerals as well. But then you also have what I call more the starchy carbohydrates, which are carbs that are more starch-based and are just more dense in calories in general. So these are the types of carbs that you especially need to be eating more of, because although you should also be eating plenty of fruits and vegetables, they don't have enough total calories in them to keep you really full and energized, which is why you also need to be making sure that you're having starchy carbs. And these are a lot of the carbs that so many people think are bad for them, but it's actually really, really good for you. And I myself eat plenty of these carbs every single day, and I keep six-pack abs year round, as do my clients, and you're gonna be able to as well. So these types of carbs are things like oats, which obviously is my favorite, whole grains, so that would be like your rice, your quinoa, also your natural whole grain pasta, your natural whole grain bread, which I also eat plenty of every single day, beans and potatoes. The good natural carbs are going to keep you full, they're going to keep you energized, and that's going to help you to get lean and fit very easily. Okay, the second reason why you're not seeing results is you're not eating enough protein. Okay, so we talked about carbs. I wanted to get that one out of the way because there's so much confusion, and you actually do need to eat carbs, but you for sure also need to be eating enough protein. And I can tell you right now, if you have been trying to get fit and you're not really seeing any results, it is definitely partially because you are not getting enough protein in your diet. Put it this way, nobody is getting enough protein unless they are consciously trying to actually get enough protein. So why is getting enough protein so important? Well, if you have said that you want to get toned, you want to lose weight, that actually means that you want to be decreasing your body fat and gaining muscle mass. Toned means having muscle. And protein is the building block of muscle. So it's really important to be making a conscious effort to eat a lot of protein in your diet. And this is one of the main things that I coach my clients on, because it is just that crucial. No matter how hard you're working out, no matter how clean and healthy you're eating, you're never gonna see all of those sexy lines and all of that sculpted definition and getting leaner if you're not eating enough protein, because that is the thing that is going to build muscle. How much is enough? Well, you want to aim for at least 100 grams of protein per day. And if you want to know more about just how much food you need to be eating in general to be getting these great results, then head over to this video. I'm going to put the link in the description below, because I break down exactly how to figure out precisely the right amount of food that you need for your body and your goals. All right, so the third reason you are not seeing results is that you are not stocking your house with good quality groceries. If you are going to be able to fuel your body with good carbs and lots of good protein, you need to make sure that you have those foods readily accessible. So this for me has been pretty much the biggest reason that I have been so successful with my fitness, is that I started to realize, okay, I need to have this much food. These are the types of foods that are going to make me look and feel amazing. And then I just got in the habit of always making sure that I had those foods stocked in the house, because this is the biggest problem that people have, is that they don't have good quality foods that they can throw together to make a quick 5-minute nourishing delicious meal, and instead they get hungry and they just start eating a bag of chips instead, and obviously that's not going to make you look or feel good. So instead, what you need to do is be getting your good quality staple whole foods on hand. So you want to have things like oats, beans, potatoes, fruits and veggies, lean proteins like chicken or fish, Greek yogurt, eggs, healthy fats like avocado and olive oil, coconut oil, cheese, these kinds of foods, having them in your house, having it on hand, so that way you're able to quickly put together 5 to 10 minute meals. So on my channel, I have a bunch of videos showing all of the meals that I eat in a day, how quick and easy they are to make, and you can see that I'm able to make these meals so easily just because I have these foods ready on hand. So check out the other videos on my channel, or go to my website, nomadicfitness.com, and download my free meal plans there, and they all have follow along videos. Okay, the fourth reason that you are not seeing results is you are not lifting weights. Oh my goodness, this is so freaking huge, and this is one of the main things that I am really working on to help empower women with, because unfortunately as a woman you have been brainwashed your whole life to think that the answer to getting a sexy, toned, feminine body is that you have to eat very, very little, and that, you know, food should be the enemy and you should feel guilty about food. And then going alongside that is that you need to torture yourself with exercise, that you need to do tons and tons of cardio, and that you shouldn't lift weights because it's going to make you manly and bulky. I'm here to tell you that that is all a massive lie. And I mean, you're literally living proof of it. If you've done those types of workout programs where you don't lift any weights and you just do tons of cardio, or if you do lift weights but you just lift really, really light weights, my guess is you never got the goddess body that you were aiming for, and definitely didn't feel like the goddess that you were aiming for. These are all photos of famous female fitness influencers, and I'm guessing that you can agree that all of them look freaking amazing. They have that curvy, sexy goddess body, and they easily keep it year round. And all of them look this way by eating a ton of food, especially a ton of carbs, going back to point number one, and they also lift heavy weights. That is how they get this shape. A muscle grows when you put resistance on that muscle. In order to put enough resistance on your muscles for them to actually grow, you need to lift challenging weights. And especially you need to focus on your major compound movements. Your major compound lifts are the big six, which is squatting, deadlifting, hip thrusting, bench press, overhead press, and chin up. I break down all 6 of these exercises in a video here, and I'm going to link it below, where I go through the entire form from being a complete beginner to being more advanced and how you can progress, because these main compound moves alone are going to be responsible for about 80% of your results. That's how effective they are. And the reason why is because these compound moves force you to use so much strength all over your body. You are actually going to look like a sexy feminine goddess by getting stronger and lifting weights. All right, so if you want to know what kind of weights you need to be lifting, and like, you know, what does it all look like, what do the workouts look like, again, follow along with any of the workouts on this channel, or you can go to my website, nomadicfitness.com, and download my free follow along workouts over there. Okay, the 5th reason that you're not seeing any results is you are not doing enough general movement. So what I mean by that is you are living a very sedentary lifestyle, and unfortunately that is very common, and it's just so easy to do in this day and age. You know, so many people literally sit all day long. So yes, the main form of exercise you need to be doing to really look and feel amazing is strength training, where you are building your muscles, because that's the only way that you can grow muscles, is you have to actively train your muscles. But that alone is not really enough to actually look as great and feel as great as you want to, because think about it, if you go do a 30 to 60 minute workout and then the entire rest of the day you're just sitting on your butt, you're not really going to be burning burning that many calories or just having that much energy in general. I do my best to walk for at least 1 hour every single day, and that doesn't mean that I always do it in just one go, 60 minutes in one go. Sometimes maybe it's just like 15 minutes or 20 minutes here and there, but honestly, you can do it so much more easily than you think. A lot of people are like, how on earth am I supposed to fit in an hour of walking in a day? Well, honestly, a lot of the time you're just on your phone anyways throughout the day, either doing work or just kind of, fooling around. So why not get up and walk around, even if it's just in your house while you're on your phone? This is actually how I get the vast majority of my steps every day, because I have to talk with clients, I'm posting on social media, sometimes I'm on a phone call, whatever, and I realize it's like I can walk while I'm doing those things instead of just sitting around and not burning any calories. So doing some kind of movement, just making sure that you are somebody who doesn't just sit all day long, even if it's just walking, but it can also be something like dancing or swimming or going cycling. Just do something to get moving, and trust me, you're gonna feel so much better if you do. Okay, the sixth reason that you are not seeing results is you are not being consistent enough. This is so freaking important, because so many people, when they want to get fitter, they'll do something really, really extreme for like a week or maybe a month, and then they'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm not seeing any results. Screw it. Why do I even bother? This is a really toxic way of thinking, because the entire point with fitness is it is a lifestyle, okay? And it is the best lifestyle you can have, because it's one where you get to look and feel amazing every single day. Instead of thinking about eating well and working out as something that you do just for a few weeks or for a month, you need to see it as this is the way that you live your life. And that is how you get to always look amazing and feel amazing and not get any diseases. And this is also why you do not need to restrict anything. There's nothing that you're giving up. You don't have to cut out any foods. You don't have to stop drinking alcohol. You don't have to stop going out to eat. You don't have to stop, going on vacation. You still get to do all the things that you want to do. The difference is you just get to look and feel amazing while you're doing all those things, and that is because you are relatively consistent overall. And so you need to move towards having good quality habits with nourishing your body with lots of good quality fuels, and that you're also moving your body, that you're making it stronger, that you're engaging it, that you're energizing it. And when you do that consistently over time, not obsessively, not perfectly every single day, but making an actual lifestyle habit where you do these things a lot of the time, but not all of the time, that is when you're going to get really, really good results. And this brings me to my final point of the reason why you're not seeing results, the seventh reason, and that is that you are not being patient enough. And I know that this is hard. I know that you don't want to hear this. I know, I get it. We all want results right now, but the truth is that it does really take time in order for your body to have an amazing transformation. Instead of putting all your attention on the outward physical results, try to pay attention to just feeling good. This is what I'm always telling my clients. Focus on how amazing you feel when you're eating really good quality food. You're eating lots of it, so you're energized, you're nourished, you're not getting all these weird crashes, you're not having any weird cravings, you just genuinely feel good, and then you're working out, so you're literally high on endorphins. So long as you keep focusing on being nourished and focusing on being strong, you are literally guaranteed to also look incredible, because that is literally all you need to do, is be nourished and get strong in order to build muscle and decrease fat, which is what is going to make you look and feel like a goddess every single day year round without having to restrict anything. Just keep putting one step forward every day, doing the best you can, and don't beat yourself up when things go wrong. Everybody makes mistakes, and the good news is you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be relatively consistent over time. All right, FitFam, so those are the 7 reasons why you are not yet seeing results, because you will absolutely see results as long as you follow the points that I talk about. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe so that you don't miss any more good stuff coming from me. And if there's anything that you want to see from me, please drop it down in the comments, or if you have any questions whatsoever about, how to be eating, how to be working out, how to stay motivated, please comment below. I'm always happy to answer your questions and guide you however best I can. Love you so much. Thank you for checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one.